What is going on, my WFN fan base, and welcome to back to season 7. I forgot what episode it is already, as Finn LaRue has returned and is better than ever. He has ditched the chicken nugget gimmick, he's got a new entrance, and he is making his way back to the ring for his first time since seeing him since his Money in the Bank ladder match fail at Money in the Bank. Obviously, Finn for the past season in season 6 returned after seasons, about 3 seasons, as the Chicken Nugget Man. However, he says he doesn't think the Chicken Nugget gimmick did him that good, so he has changed and he's gone back to his roots as the YouTuber Finn LaRue. And Finn is back and he's better than ever, and he's going to be going one-on-one with a debutant of the British Dude 73. We've never seen the British Dude in a canon match here on my channel, so he's going to be debuting against White Shield member Finn LaRue here today in the match opener of WFM. And both these dudes also probably going to be in line for the win-loss record thing of the Intercontinental Championship when we do come to Elimination Chamber. While we're on Mid-Card Championship, we will crown the first ever Intercontinental Champion come Elimination Chamber. However, this coming Saturday on the It's 151 show, we will crown the first ever Internet Champion in a Battle Royal on the main event of the It's 151 show this Saturday. So if you want to find out the new Internet Champion out of all those YouTubers, make sure you check out the It's 151 show this Saturday. As the British Dude 73, first entrance, as he is the man, as he's making his way down to the ring, and is going to be going up against Finn LaRue. Both these men obviously want to hit a line for the Intercontinental Championship. They've got a point to prove Finn LaRue on his big return, of a return of his old gimmick, and British Dude, of course, his complete debut on the show. As let's get this match underway, as the crowd is pumped. Old gimmick return, debut, let's do this. Ring that bell, ref, ding ding ding, let's go. As all British Dude went for a boot early on as Finn backed away wisely, but British Dude straight away breaking Finn's bones, ribcage right on his knee. And now British Dude go for early cover. Could he knock off the former Chicken Nugget? No, just a 1 count. If that was it, that would have been embarrassing for Finn. And I was tossing Finn across the ring. And now, elbow to the face. And Finn looks to retaliate. Oh, roll him up, roll up. British Dude's shoulders are down. Could he get him? That's 2, and a kick out by the British Dude 73. And now Finn picking him up. Oh, what a belly toss by British Dude 73 there, as Finn LaRue crawling outside the ring. As he's just running, he's like trying to get away. As I know, he's climbing to the top rope. British Dude could be in trouble. Oh no, British Dude getting in the ring. Oh, Finn completely missing. I think in pain of the ropes, but now going for another roll up. British Dude shoulders are down. Could he get it? That's 2, but oh, British Dude reverses to a roll up of his own. Finn shoulders are down, and oh, 1 count, but a kick out by Finn LaRue. As he's thrown to the corner here, does British Dude to Finn, as Finn could be in trouble, as toss, well, but Finn, oh, a knee right to the nose, a knee to the nose. British Dude looking to capitalise on his debut here on WFM, as he's stacking up Finn LaRue for a huge power bomb. That could be it, but he doesn't look like he's done. Mick doesn't look like he's done. Mick, aka British Dude, went for another kick, but Finn LaRue going for another roll up. Are these his specialties now? But just not even a 1. British Dude pushing Finn off him. Now picking up British Dude is Finn, as Finn LaRue now just throwing away the British Dude 73. And oh, a kick to the back. Finn wanted to turn this match on its head since British Dude has dominated, but Finn LaRue coming back, just smacking those right hands right to the forehead. And oh, he fell over. Of course he did. What's Finn looking for here? Just stomps to the chest, and now Finn LaRue's going up to the top rope. Finn, the ref's saying get down. British Dude tried to get, oh, what an elbow! A weird, unique elbow to the chest. We've not really seen those much on our show, but Finn pulled one off, and that's 2, but British Dude manages to stay alive to Finn's shock. Good move by Finn. We've never seen him or anyone on my universe ever pull that out. But Finn just pulled out. But British dude 73 looks to be sending Finn LaRue on a journey. Going for Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes could have knocked him out unconscious. British dude gonna go for the victory. Could he knock off Finn? Here to open up WFM today. That's 2. And no, Finn just got a shoulder up there. Just. And I went for another boot, but Finn reversed. Or if I was going to go for another roll up there, that's Finn's style. But oh no. Oh, Finn just grabbing his face. Is that legal? Ref? No? Maybe? I don't know. The ref said it's legal, so I guess it counts. As Finn now went for right hands, but he missed, but he got a chop. But then British dude reversed with his own chop. But now right hands just a change by these two. Both of these two really want to get this dub, but just right hands are being changed. And now, British dude 73 with white noise. Mick connects with right noise on Finn. Here's the cover. Could he knock him off? That's 1. That's 2. And no! Finn barely gets his shoulder up from the mat. He is still in this match with British dude. British dude does not seem like a happy bunny. Going for some other move, but Finn reverses with a clothesline. Knocks him on his arse. And now, Finn with the discus chicken line. Some things never change. No matter what gimmick you are, the discus chicken line remains. As Finn, I think he's going to pull away the... But no! British dude gets a shoulder up. British dude is still in this match. Finn's not the only one that can kick out. But now, Finn LaRue going up to the top rope with a huge frog splash. Now hooking the leg on Mick. Here's the cover. That's a 2. And Finn LaRue wins on his gimmick return. GG British dude, you did well, mate. However, Finn wins this one. Congrats to Finn LaRue today, as he wins the opener of WFM in a kick-out worthy match. That's a good match to open. I thought this was honestly it. White noise by British dude. That's where you've got to look out for him. If he hits that, it's normally over. But it wasn't. The thing came back. He hit the discus chicken line. That wasn't even enough, so we have to go up and hit that huge frog splash to finally put Mick down. And yeah. Well done, Finn LaRue. Most likely going to be alive for that Intercontinental Championship along with Duncan Stuns, Abraham Hope, John Benjamin, the other people who have been alive for that title. When it comes down to it, we'll have to have people going up against each other to find out who is going to be in that chamber match. Come on, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view at the end of July. Yeah, Finn Victorious gets this dub. As coming out of the ring, I said it was going to return last week, but he didn't, as the turnstone looks something on here, it doesn't matter. Who wears the WFM World Championship? He just looked ugly, but nevertheless, coming out of the ring, the WFM World Champion, the first time we've seen this dude since he won the world title from Bold Martin at Money in the Bank. It is Mr. 887. Ever since Mr. beat Bold Martin at Money in the Bank, he's been doing trash on the roster. He was squashed by Mr. Pizza. He's been losing tag team matches with the British Cycle. He's just been doing awful. Bold Martin isn't even here to that. He is that frustrated. But Mr. is going to be returning in action. This is not a title match. The world title is not on the line, but he's going to be going one-on-one with Captain Fanta. Now, if Fanta beats Mr. maybe the Mr. versus Mr. Pizza match at Elimination Chamber maybe turns into a triple threat if Captain Fanta can somehow manage to pin the world champ. Who knows? Who knows? And so, yeah, let's get this match underway. Oh, oops, camera. Something like that. Yeah, fine, looking day. What is he but going out of here? What am I doing that? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I can also say, guys, good news, the barbers in the UK are opening July 4th, so I can finally get a haircut. So look how long this is. So anyway, let's get this match under. Finally get a haircut. Can't wait. As these two lock up early doors here, as just got grapple holds of each other. As Fanta, obviously, the new attitude when he turned heel against Aiden England, in the middle of last season, but obviously Fanta failing to win the Money in the Bank Money in the Bank contract. Blade obviously winning that. By the way, guys, just saying, Blade said that next week he'll be on WFM to call out a few people. And we'll see Blade for the first time since episode 1 of season 7 when he injured Pooniverse. So we'll see Blade for the first time. Then, oh, what a boot! What a boot by Mr. to Fanta, saying people like you don't get to live, Captain Fanta, and I'm just clobbering the former soda captain. And now with the elbow. And now, oh, here comes Fanta. Swinging, Mr. Now, oh, missed. And here comes Mr. throws Fanta to the corner, another clothesline, knocking Captain Fanta down. And Mr. going up top. This hasn't worked out too well for Mr. in the past, but maybe it will change this season as the world champ. Ooh, sort of successful. I think he got him. Mission failed, we'll go next time. No. As Mr. looking pumped in the corner. No. As the locker room leader for WFM is looking to put away bad guys. He's put away Martin, and now he's looking to put away Fanta. And now Fanta seems to have got some sort of submission in on Mr. but he managed to get the ropes and save this matchup for himself. And now going for a cover. Can he defeat Mr. and a kick out before he got to 2? Another thing we've also got to be wondering is the match elimination between so far Mr. and Mr. 887. Because remember, oh, look at the strength! What a huge military slam by Fanta. Look at the strength there. Mr. bought Mr. Pizza onto WFM to face the British Psycho, ironically, and now those two are going to be going up against each other for the World Championship. So we'll have to see what Mr. thinks about that. That will also come to us next week. A lot of promos up next week. We've not had any promos this season, so if you like that sort of stuff, make sure you check back for WFM next week. And here's a cover. Could you knock off Mr. That's a 2. And oh, I thought Fanta honestly did him then. I thought Fanta pulled an upset and pinned the world champ then. That would have been an upset and a big one and for Fanta. But Fanta coming back, slinging Mr. Fanta showing off his muscles. You do show strength, Fanta. You just lifted Mr. when just slinging him. Was big, and now he's in the corner again. Could have been taking Mr. off the top rope. You nearly got him last time, but Mr. knows it will be in trouble for him if he does that, and wisely getting down and reversing that. And now just a knee to Fanta's junk. Did you go low there, Mr.? I don't think you did, because there's no disqualification. As it's going up top, you see? Don't go up top, Mr. It could have cost you. Fanta going for a desperation cover. Oh my god, he's not beat the world champ. Okay, I thought he did. Never mind, maybe. As inside cradle, Mr. with a desperation inside cradle, but only a 1 count. You can see how desperate Mr. was getting there, going for a roll up. And now he's grabbing Captain Fanta, the man from Greece, could be in trouble as he's going up top, maybe looking for old school. Fitted a lot of damage to Bolt Martin at Money in the Bank, and he hits it, knocks Fanta out cold. And now going for a cover to knock off Captain Fanta. I think he's done it, you know. This is it. That's 2. And no, Fanta stays alive. Close though. Close. Props to Fanta for kicking out of that. But Mr. doesn't seem phased. I think he knows what's next. If Mr. can hit that devastating last ride, I think this could be all sorry for Fanta. But Fanta going back with this repeated right hand straight to Mr.'s skull. And Fanta looking to take advantage, going for a cover yet again. Could he do it? That's 2. And no, Mr. again getting shoulders up. Lots of kick out on this show today. Lots of kick out. This is the kick out show. And now Fanta, no, Mr. reversing. And just signaling for the end. Fanta can clearly see. Is he scared? He's not coming to the ring. I think he's scared of Mr. having to come for him and pulling Captain Fanta inside the ring. And now Mr. is he going for it? A kick to the midsection, and he's got Fanta up. Oh, huge last ride. That's how we beat Mr. Mr. falling onto the cover. That's 2. Oh, Fanta. He kicked out. Okay, Captain Fanta kicked out. And now, Oh, reversing. Can Fanta make a comeback here? Went for a stun. I thought he hit the stunner there, but didn't quite. Mr. pushed him off. And now going for Old School for a second time this match on Fanta. He's got his hand. Fanta saying, no, please, I'm sorry. But not listening and connects with Old School. But not going for the pin right there. He wants to finish Captain Fanta off. And when you have bad attitudes, just like Bold Martin and Timmy Terror, this happens to you. Take that, Captain Fanta. Another huge last ride. Mr. with a more forceful cover onto Captain Fanta. That's a 2. And Mr. 887 knocks off Fanta. Good match. Look at some of these highlights. Good match. Finishers, kickouts, everything. Both matches we've had today have been absolutely amazing, but our world champion proves that he's a heel slayer. Miss Timmy Terror. Timmy Terror. Bold Mind, and now Captain Fanta. Is Mr. Pizza next? Well, Mr. Pizza's not heel, but will Mr. turn him into one and slay him? We'll have to wait and see about our world champion. I wonder what Mr. Pizza is going to see about this performance. Because the two people in the World Championship picture, I think, are the strongest in this division currently. But it's time for our main event, because Mob is the best rapper of all time. As Crazy Sauce is making his return. We've not seen this guy in about a season. The last time we saw him was in that Battle Royal at on the It's 151 show, I think, to find out who would be the number one contender for the WFM World Championship. He came unsuccessful, Mr. obviously winning that, and that's set up for last season. But Crazy Sauce is making his return, and he's going to be in a fatal 4-way match against Ultra Gamer 20, Zane Bob, and Henry Horseman. Now, what is this match? This match is not only going to be for overall 4 of these people who want to go live for the Intercontinental Championship. All 4 of these people haven't won a match ever or in a long time. Source hasn't won a match in millenniums. Ultra's been on a losing streak. Ultra Gamer 20 hasn't lost ever since he lost the WFM World Championship to Bold Martin back February 2019. He has been doing awful. Henry Horseman, I don't think he's won a match ever. Zane had 1 match last week against Duncan, which he lost. So, finally, one of these 4 men are going to try and pick up a W in this match. Our sources here, and for the 2nd week in a row, this man, Zane Bob, has got a match here on WFM. Zane is probably, out of all these people, that is probably the best, because he's not lost a lot of matches. Henry Horseman's lost 3 out of 3 he's had. Source has lost I don't know how many. Ultra's lost so many. Zane's lost 1 because he's only had 1 match. He had 1 match against Duncan, and he came close, but Duncan managed to steal it at the end there. But Zane is looking for retribution in this match here. As he's making his way down to ringside, as I think Henry Horseman may be in a bit of trouble here, as Source, Zane and Ultra are all very good friends. Henry Horseman has no friends because he's a fictional, overpushed, stupid buffoon that should not exist. But I put him in just so we can lose. But we'll see as hit that track as Zane Bob on the top rope. As can he retaliate from his loss to Duncan Stunts last week? We shall find out next here on WFM. I just bit my lip and that hurt. Ow. Let's come out to the ring now. Ultra Gamer 20. Now, Ultra was doing great. He won the WFM World Championship. He lost it just over a year after winning it to Bold Martin on the episode of the It's 51 show back in February 2019. Ever since then, he's lost every match. He lost the match for the WFM World Championship when he tried to regain it against Bold Martin at WrestleMania 5. He lost a Battle Royal to try and become the more contender to the title back in Season 6. He lost the Battle Royal to try and become GM also in Season 6. So he wants to really win this match so we can finally get a win under his belt so we can go after that World Championship again. But right now, maybe change championships to maybe go after the Intercontinental Championship, because that's what Ultra needs to try and do if he wants to retaliate in WFM. Former World Champ, he wants to get back on top of that mountain. as Ultra wiggling those fingers as coming down to the ring. We have Henry Horseman, who's had 3 matches on my show. He had that General Manager Battle Royal at Money in the Bank, which he lost, and he had a match against John Benjamin, which he lost. And I think that's on it. I said he had 3 matches. No, I haven't said he had 3 matches. He's only ever had 2 matches. This is his 3rd match in this Fatal 4-Way match. By the way, Fatal 4-Way means Extreme Rules, no disqualification, anything goes. Just get ready for the ring. They will use the weapons. Fatal 4-Way match rules. So here we go. All 4 of these men ready. Even that dumb horse is ready. As soon as that ref rings that bell, all carnage can break loose. As oh god, it's on. Everybody is oh god. Ultra and Source does not remember. Even though Source, Ultra and Zayn are all friends and Henry's not, it's every man for himself. They should arguably all fight each other. But if alliances need to be formed, then so be it. As Zayn and Henry Horseman outside the ring, as Zayn right hand to Henry Horseman, ball right into the post. And now Zayn with more damage straight off the skull goes Henry Horseman, now picking up steel steps. And now I hear the ice cream van, but never mind. As Ultra now stacking up Zayn, as Source and Henry are now on the outside. As ball piling Zayn bomb into the mat. That could do it. That's not 2. Zayn managed to kick out. Thank you, Zayn. And now Zayn with a drop kick, but Ultra stay on his feet. That didn't go too well, but Zayn tried to get down Ultra. Ultra's probably the biggest in this match, and probably the biggest worry, but Hurricane Ryan finally takes Ultra off his feet. But Source going for a cover on Henry Horseman, but Zayn breaking that sucker up. But now Zayn throwing Source outside ringside, and a right hand down goes Source, but he's back up in the ring, and now Zayn's in trouble with Ultra stacking up Henry with the Coloss. Henry Horseman is down. Source going for a sneaky cover on Henry. That's 1, but Ultra breaking that sucker up. And now those 2 exchange as Zayn is back as he's targeting Henry. Frog splash! A frog splash! Cover. Source and Zayn are both covering people respectively. What? Both men kick out. I don't know what would have happened if someone got a 3 there. I've seen what the ref would have said, but right-handers. Source went for his finisher, and Ultra got stuck on the ropes there. And now Henry going left to Zayn with the clothesline. I don't know what happened there. Source taking down Ultra now with the baseball bat. And Henry on the outside. As Source just working onto Ultra Gamer 20 now. As Source plants Ultra with a DDT. With Zayn back in the ring, taking advantage, taking that Source here. Oh god. And now Zayn going up top again, but Ultra not letting Zayn do that. But Zayn, why is he getting down there? The drop kick. That time not only knocked Ultra over, it busted that sucker open as Source and Henry are occupied on the outside. Ultra's by himself, a leaping frog splash. Oh my god, this could be it. That's 1, but Source just running in the ring to break it up, but here comes Zayn on Crazy Source and a clothesline knocking him outside the ring, and now a Hurricane Rana by Zayn to Ultra, but Source has managed to recover back inside the ring, and a huge Crazy Slam to Zayn Bob. That's 1, that's 2, but Henry Horseman with a sliding dropkick breaking that 1 up. And Henry Horseman, oh god, Source just got wrecked by the steel steps there. And now Henry Horseman going for a suplex and a neck breaker. Drops Zayn's head on the knees. Zayn bobs out. Source has got Henry Horseman to himself. Armbar. If Henry Horseman taps here, Source will get the win. Ultra and Zayn don't have to be pinned or submitted anyway. If Henry taps here, Ultra trying to get in the ring to break it up, but Henry Horseman wrestles out of it any road. And Ultra just taking out Henry Horseman now as it looks. Ultra and Source. I think Ultra and Source may be teaming up. Ultra's on. Yeah, they are. They're teamed up on Henry Horseman here. I like a horse to be punished, but Ultra going for a chokeslam on Henry Horseman. Source and Ultra are teaming up. Zayn, do something, save this match. As Zayn taking out Source, and this double team. Ultra's got a cover. As Zayn breaking that up, but now Ultra's got Zayn in a chokeslam hold. First Henry Horseman, and now Zayn Bob chokeslam by Ultra Gamer 20. Source and Ultra teaming up. Always here a reunion of Ultra and Source. That's a 2 and a kick out Source to even try and break that up. They are definitely teaming up here. I don't think either of them cares who wins this. Just as one of them wins this, they are teaming up. Zayn and Henry Horseman. The odds seem stacked against them as these two are teaming up. Just keep them separated, you two. Ultra just flipping the bird to the crowd. As Source is by himself in the ring. Ultra's occupied by Henry Horseman. Zayn. Whoa, what a splashing moonsault. Hooks, legs, both legs are up by Source. Oh, and just managing to kick out. But he doesn't believe it. Go for another cover. Ref. The ref's not counting. Have Ultra and Source bribed the ref? Because Henry Horseman breaks it up in the end. Zayn is not happy. He's just walloped the ref. That's what you get for being a crap ref. And I walloped Crazy Source. Knocks him out. And a right hand. And a kick. And what is Zayn looking for? Knocks Source outside the ring. Source in trouble. Zayn is mad. Diving over the top rope. Takes out Source. Oh my god, Zayn. Zayn now taking out Ultra. Source is out cold and now going after Ultra here. But Zayn not having any of it with a heel kick. Taking out Ultra. And now Zayn with a kendo stick to Henry Horseman. Sorry for the ice cream truck in the background. I live in a world. It is summertime. God, I'm sorry. As now Zayn clothesline knocks out Henry Horseman. Source has got a sledgehammer. Run Zayn. Zayn, he just got nudged a bit, but here comes Zayn Bob, wrestles the sledgehammer out of Crazy Source and a clothesline. Source and Ultra, this teamed up tactic. However, Zayn is really been the MVP of this match, but Ultra Gamer 20 now the steel chair. Is he going for Zayn? No, go straight for Horseman. Henrietta Horsewoman is in trouble as Ultra wailing. As him and Source do seem to still be having this alliance, and it's just not going well here. As Ultra taking on Henry Horseman, as Source is back and he's picking up that steel chair, but Ultra accidentally just threw Henry Horseman into him. But Source in the ring. Oh no, Zayn just fell and now Zayn is out. You had a good moment, Zayn, but you are now out as Ultra just wailing on the knee. On the leg of Henry Horseman as these two are teaming up again. Henry Horseman is in trouble. Oh my god, these two. You can't. Wait a minute! Ultra! The betrayal! Ultra! Oh, Ultra just stabbed Source in the back for the 6-1 Ultra! The 6-1 Ultra from Ultra Gamer 20. He's just stabbed Source in the back. Source is shocked. Source is in trouble. Ultra hit the 6-1 Ultra on to Source. The back of the neck. The backwards hand choke stab by Ultra, but Zayn is resurfaced. Ultra doesn't know Zayn's there. Going for the cover on Source, but Ultra's now quickly realised Zayn is there. Ultra just betrayed Source. Source is shook. Ultra sent on the apron, and now clothesline. Ultra is out. Henry Horseman's out there. Source is in trouble. Go for the cover. Oh, Source is still affected by the choke stab. We've got a cover. Oh no! Zayn, get in, lad. Zayn stole the victory from Ultra, and Zayn Bobbing's victorious on WFM. Well done, lad. Anyways, I've been at 51. Thank you guys for watching WFM. If you like my content and you're new, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Check out, I do WWE 2K20 videos every Saturday and Tuesday, and I've been at 151. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good win for Zayn Bob here today, and I'll see you guys in the next video of mine. It's 151. Your host is signing out. Goodbye.